The latest blockbuster show in Washington, D.C. is all about the cast and characters in the next Trump cabinet. After a somewhat sedate start, Trump has shaken things up, testing the limits of the Republican-led Congress with his controversial cabinet choices. In his first term, Trump, perhaps because of his inexperience, had appointed individuals with some political experience, but his latest picks show he prefers personal loyalty over everything else. While there are safe cabinet picks like Marco Rubio for Secretary of State, freak choices like Congressman Matt Gaetz for Justice Department, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services Department, Pete Hegseth for Defense Department, and Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence have forced even Republicans to express their dismay publicly. Trump clearly wants to reshape the government in his image. One of the most striking features of Trump's latest picks is the emphasis on absolute loyalty. He is selecting individuals who have supported him throughout his battles with the establishment and the media. Take Gaetz, for instance. His only qualification seems to be constantly aligning himself with Trump's political positions. The future Attorney General, surprisingly, has no background in the legal profession or law enforcement to speak about. And there is an ongoing federal investigation related to sex trafficking allegations against him. Another controversial pick is Hegseth for Defense Secretary. Like Gaetz, Hegseth too was a subject of a sexual misconduct investigation, although no charges were pressed against him finally. He doesn't seem to have any real qualification to run the Pentagon except hosting a show on Fox News. He has no experience in senior military leadership or managing the complexities of America's defense policy. Experts have voiced concern that this lack of experience could undermine the effectiveness of the American military. Perhaps one of the most eyebrow-raising picks is Gabbard's as DNA. A former Democratic Congresswoman from Hawaii, Gabbard has long been a controversial figure due to her unorthodox views on American foreign policy, especially her sympathetic stance towards Russia. While Trump has embraced her as a loyal supporter who shares his skepticism about the American intelligence community, Gabbard's appointment to such a sensitive role raises significant concerns about national security. Another surprising, shocking pick, which has caught observers off guard, is that of RFK Jr. He has been tapped to head the Department of Health and Human Services with a $3 trillion annual budget spread across its agencies, various agencies. RFK Jr., known for his anti-vaccine rhetoric, has proposed several measures that could impact farming, health, and food sectors. Trump, meanwhile, has promised to let RFK go wild on his ideas. One of the key questions surrounding Trump's cabinet nominations is whether they will be confirmed by the Senate. While the Republican Party currently controls the Senate, many of Trump's nominees face significant opposition. Some of the Republican senators themselves have already expressed worries and concerns. While Trump may have enough political capital at the moment to secure their confirmation, the process is expected to be contentious. There is concern among moderates in the Republican Party that confirming individuals with questionable qualifications and credentials could damage the Senate's reputation and undermine the legitimacy of government institutions. To bypass the Senate, Trump may consider using recess appointments, which allows him to fill cabinet positions without Senate confirmation. This move could, however, spark a constitutional crisis, as it would further challenge the traditional norms of the Senate's role in confirming presidential appointments. The shift away from traditional governance signals that Trump's second term may be marked by further political battles. As the Senate prepares for confirmation hearings, it is clear that Trump's unconventional choices are setting the stage for a new era of political warfare and institutional transformation.